If you're hitting your golf ball to the left or to the right, you're slicing your golf ball or you're hooking it, a lot of the times that can be down to one thing that is killing your golf, and that is your grip. Guys, welcome back to Get Good at Golf, and today we are talking about what I see is the biggest killer of people's shots out on the golf course, whether it's with your driver, with your irons, when it comes to your grip. And guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to do just as this channel is designed to do and help you get good at golf. So how many times do I see people who've been for lessons, you've been fitted, you've got all the clubs, you've spent thousands of pounds, you've joined a new golf club, but we start to see shots like this. We get on a par 3 or we get 100 yards from the green and we hit it way out to the right, or the opposite. You get on there, you can see there's not much rotation. It's not a bad swing, but it hasn't done what we want it to do. Or the opposite, I get into that same kind of grip and we do this right here. And you can see when the video plays that yes, we didn't get through the golf ball, it wasn't a good swing, but that can be all traced back to how that grip looks, because what we've done there is the classic. So how many times you see people, or you play with your playing partners and good old Brian tells you your grip's a little bit off. So what he wants you to do is get that thumb down the left hand side of the grip with your right hand, and if you're bringing the left hand on, he wants your left thumb down the right hand side. We've then got a little bit of a reverse grip, so we've got a strong left hand which would encourage that club face to close, so from neutral that would return here. And with the bottom hand, that is then a little bit weak, and that's going to encourage you to return the club face there. But what you'll see is it will limit your release. So it's very hard for me with that kind of grip, with a strong left hand and a weak right hand, to get this club going a good distance. Again, not a bad strike there. 132 yards carry, 143 total. But if I now make a swing with my standard grip, which is more of a neutral grip, you will see it's much easier for me to get the speed out into that golf club. And you'll see straight away there, much easier to get that ball going a little bit further. You see, even that, without trying much harder, that's gone 8 yards further carry and got up to 150. So you'll start to see there that we can get the speed out into the golf club, but what do I need to do? Well, we need to make sure that you're getting this grip correct. There's plenty of grip trainers out there. You might see something online just like this one here, or you can also get maybe this glove from Me and My Golf, which can help you get that club set in the right position. So first of all, we want to see that it's working through your fingers. So we can see there, straight through the middle of my fingers. And then what I like to see with the left hand is we're going to use this pad on the right hand side of your hand just to sit softly on the top, and your thumb will just go down the right hand side of that grip. So if we have lambkin on there, for example, as we do on these Tacomos, we can get the thumb just ever so slightly to the right. That for me is nice and neutral, and we should be able to see we can hinge that club, we can let that club turn and rotate. We're in control of that. If we start to get that a little bit too strong, you'll see straight away I'm limited in how much movement I can get in that golf club, and that results in not having much speed down at release. The same then with my right hand. I want to bring that on. I interlock, you can overlap, you can even go baseball grip. It's whatever suits yourself. But I interlock, and then from there I'm getting the pad of my thumb just to sit on that left thumb there. Then my thumb on my right hand will sit just to the left of that lambkin grip, and you'll see there it's nearly touching that L. So that's nice and neutral, and you can see still now with two hands on the golf club I can really start to work that. So that means I can now start to get that hinge correctly in the backswing, because if I don't, we're going to start to lose a lever, we're going to lose speed, and we're going to lose distance. But it's much easier for me now to get into a position here at the top, back down into that delivery position, and then it allows me to unhinge and release that golf club. And this is where it's not only killing your direction, mainly it's killing your distance, because how many times we see people stop wanting to play golf, or even cost yourself even more money by buying new golf clubs because you don't get this thing correct. You don't get your grip correct and it's killing your game. So you go, oh, I need some more forgiving irons. I need some stronger lofted irons. Then maybe once you watch a video like this, or you go and have a lesson with your local PGA Pro, you then start to hit your irons too far. Then you've got to sell your irons and you've got to buy again. It becomes a costly mistake. So I'm going to go through the routine, getting my club through there, on, and then from here I would have my practice swing. So I know straight away there I've got a nice neutral grip. It's nice and easy to release on the way through, and then we can come in and you can start to see there again, direction is good, distance is up again, 146 going 156 with this 8-iron, which is a good distance for me. And that's where we start to get some more distance, we start to get the direction, and even if I slightly misstrike it, that was low on the face, but that still has gone a good distance. So again, come in here, make sure I don't slip, get the right hand on, and then commit to that shot. You can see even more height, turned over ever so slightly to the left, but more speed into that, straight up there to 161 going 170. So this is my 7-iron actually, I do apologise. So that's more back towards those numbers. So I'm gradually building that speed up, I'm gradually getting that strike a little bit better, and that's all coming from one thing that was killing your game. And you'll see some gloves on screen now. You see if you're getting rips in your golf glove, if it's worn just like this, then it's time to assess your grip and get that correct. Again, a little bit left there. So now time for me to work on that club face. So let's see, have we snuck a little bit strong? My tendency and my bad shots have been a little bit left. So let's have a quick look at this grip. Let's check that it hasn't crept to be a little bit too strong. So make sure that gets there. Okay, I'm happy with that now. Can we straighten that out? Yes, we can. Although not the best strike there. Back towards the middle, 153 carry, just going on under 170. You can see even there, whilst I'm practicing, it can slip. So we have to make sure we're going through that routine, guys. And if we can get that correct, we can get the only thing that's in contact with the golf club correct. We can save you some money. We can get you good at golf. We can get you low in your scores.